Welcome back. Meteorologist Hannah Sheehy is here with us to talk about mosquito season.
Let me practice.
The worst. I hate mosquito season. And you're going to talk about how it's getting longer with the climate warming as well.
Unfortunately, everyone's favorite little pesky bug is sticking around a little bit longer.
Mosquitoes and ticks, we could just do
I know.
without
Put them
them.
on their own island somewhere.
I agree.
Throw in black flies with those too.
I know, yeah, black flies. Luckily, though, those are on the decrease as we head into the rest of the year, which is good. Black flies are second to worst. I think mosquitoes top them a little bit, but yeah, mosquitoes, I mean, they stick around until we get our first frost of the year, which, you know, typically doesn't happen until fall. So we still have a long ways to go, but Climate Central put out a study recently on mosquito disease days.
Ooh.
And a mosquito disease day is the prime temperatures that mosquitoes need to transmit diseases, which, interestingly enough, I found out is around 74 degrees. So that's a little kind of cooler than I was thinking for mosquitoes to thrive in. I was gonna say like 80s for sure for mosquitoes to thrive in, but no, it's in the 70s. And you typically see mosquitoes more on humid days. You actually typically see mosquitoes more during dusk or, you know, when the sun is rising because the humidity levels are highest then, typically on a normal day. But as you see on your screen, mosquito disease days have been increasing since 1970 to 2025, specifically in the eastern part of our state, the southeast and the northeast. And it's because of a warming climate. And it's interesting because our warming climate is basically pushing the mosquito season to be longer. So I don't necessarily think that the mosquito season is getting worse as in the amount of mosquitoes that are around. Again, it really has to do with the humidity in the air, the temperatures that day, but since our climate is warming, it's becoming longer in both directions, particularly more so in the fall, I'll say, because our frosts are kind of getting pushed back a little bit further. Climate Central has also said that Portland, Maine has had 27 more mosquito disease days than when there once was in 1970, so a whole month on average. And that kind of goes to show just how far our first frost is being pushed back every season. And again, with the mosquito disease days, these are the viruses that are present in Maine that can be transmitted by mosquitoes. Again, it's not saying that every mosquito that bites you is going to transmit a disease. I think it is a little bit on the rare side. You don't hear it too often in the news, but the EEE is particularly dangerous. I know there has been some fatalities with that, not this year, but just, you know, overall across our state. And then the most common is the West Nile virus, which you do see a little bit more often in the news. But again, I said this earlier in the summer, the best way to protect yourself from mosquitoes is to cover your skin in clothing. So tuck in your shirts and pants, tuck in your socks to your pant legs, use a bug net. I know Jeff and I talked about that earlier this season. It can really save a hiking day for sure. It's definitely can be humid under the canopy of trees. And then using insect repellent, of course, is going to be very handy. And yeah, bug nets I think are really helpful. I know my grandparents use them in the garden when they're gardening because they can be really distracting, mosquitoes, and just really a nuisance. They're just really pesky little bugs.
Yeah, one of the best investments you can make, especially if you hike, it maybe cost you like $5. I think I bought one at Rennie's or something.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's again $5, and it can save you instead of having a miserable day hiking. It can be tolerable with the bugs out there.
My family uses, I think they're called citronella candles, where you just leave them outside if you're gonna spend some time outside. It really helps. It helps keep the bugs away. Also, if you have any like standing water in your yard, just make sure to pour it out, get rid of it, because that, you know, helps breed mosquitoes.
And I've really learned, even in the summertime, I wear long sleeves. That a lot of them are sun shirts, so it keeps me from getting a sunburn too. And that helps out too. And then when it comes to the bug spray, man, just spray it all over my hat, all over my shirt, and the bugs stay away.
That can be helpful. I've noticed if you spray it on your clothing, it's more helpful than just spraying it on your skin. I feel like it can go away faster.
Probably safer
They
too.
need to make that bug spray smell a little bit better though.
I agree. I don't like the smell.
Jeez, come on.
It's not pleasant.
I agree. If you have any weather-related questions you'd like to ask, just scan the QR code on your screen and click on Weather Authority. There you can leave us a question, and you might see them answered on air.